Shalom, brothers and sisters. Today I just want to share with you some thoughts around the word light. Biblical Hebrew for the word light is or. Genesis 1 verse 3. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. This verse is not referring to the luminaries of the sky as they were created later. They only show up on day 4. Isaiah 60, verse 19 to 20. The sun shall no longer be your light by day, nor for brightness shall the moon give light to you. But the Lord will be to you an everlasting light, and your God your glory. Your sun shall no longer go down, nor shall your moon withdraw itself, for the Lord will be your everlasting light, and the days of your mourning shall be ended. This is speaking prophetically of the end of time. This is how it will be. And this explains to you, again, tying into Genesis. A lot of people are confused. Where did the light come from if the sun and moon were only created on day 4? The light came from God. God was the light. Now if we look at the Hebrew letters for or, it's Aleph, Vav, and Resh. And that is light, or. The original Hebrew is pronounced with the Hebrew Resh on the end and shows us a picture word of what light does. Aleph, the ox head, strong, power, master, teacher, leader, Elohim, God the Father, is represented by the Aleph. Vav, representing a nail, a tent peg, a hook to attach, secure, establish, or add. Also a reference to what Yeshua did with the nail. And Resh, head, person, highest, top, chief, beginning. Also Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit. So the head established by the highest, or Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. The existence of light changed chaos into order. Unreality became reality, and what had no function began to function. Before light, the earth was described in Hebrew as tohu vabohu, formless, chaos, disorder, confusion, unreality, emptiness, and there was choshek, darkness or obscurity over the face of the deep. Genesis 1 verse 2. Light is life. In him was life, and that life was the light of men. John 1 verse 4. A psalm of David. Yahweh is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Yahweh is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Psalm 27 verse 1. For with you is the fountain of life. In your light we see light. Psalm 36 verse 9. Send out your light and your truth. Let them lead me. Let them bring me to your holy mountain and to the place where you dwell. Psalm 43 verse 3. This is our cry right now as we wait for him. For you have delivered my soul from death and my feet from stumbling, that I may walk before God in the light of life. Psalm 56 verse 13. He reveals the deep and hidden things. He knows what lies in darkness, and light dwells with him. Daniel 2:22. Once again, Jesus spoke to the people and said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in the darkness, but will have the light of life. John 8, verse 12. I have come into the world as a light, so that no one who believes in me should remain in darkness. John 12, verse 46. And this is the verdict. The light has come into the world, but men loved the darkness rather than the light, because their deeds were evil. John 3:19. So light is life, and life is intricately tied to life. And now we look at his next statement. I am the light of the world. John 8 verse 12. He specifically uses the words I am. I am is one of the names of God. I am God. God is the light of the world. There was a scientist's discovery a few years ago that was amazing. In 2016, scientists captured the moment of conception when sperm met egg. At that very moment, a flash of light occurs, and then from there on in, it is life. God gives life. John 1 verse 1 to 5, one of my favorite scriptures, one of the first I memorized many years ago. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him, and without him nothing was made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not comprehend it. Now, what is our responsibility, you may ask, in this whole explanation and revelation around the word light? I want to take you to Mark 5, verse 14 to 16. You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that when they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. You are the light of the world, people, because that light of Yeshua, Jesus, has been ignited inside you when you became a child of God. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. You can't hide what's happened in your life, nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket. You can't hide the light that needs to shine forth, because we, as his ambassadors, are shining in the darkness. We need to be on a lampstand to give light to all who are in the house. You need one person saved in that house, no matter how difficult it is. You shine that light by living as Christ has ordained us to live, and following the precepts he has laid out for us, and just glorifying him in your everyday. And they will see that light shining in that house. Your light needs to shine before men, and they will see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. This doesn't mean it's a works-based gospel. It means that a tree will bear fruit. And you have that representation and power of Jesus Christ in your life. Thus, there should be tangible fruit, and they will see this fruit. And when they see it, they will say, this is not that person. This is something bigger. And they will glorify your Father in heaven. We are to shine his light in a world of darkness, to show the way. He is the light in our lives that shines. Don't hide it. Light up the darkness of the world all around you and reach the lost just by shining for Jesus Christ until He fetches us. Shalom.